Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down by
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
first down, Texans.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
4 yards 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check three. Yellow. If you kill it, motion me out.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now it's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Flushed out right. He's letting this. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost. To the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Texans first down.
Mike, set. 19 and 24. Check 4, check 4.
On first down, it's Grant. Give him 2 yards on the game there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To the air yet again, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, Watson. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
3rd and 2, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
At the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. But get in, team. Right there. Hey, let's go.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Yellow, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons, 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frank.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah,
You don't want smoke, though.
Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us? No barber. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words.